Hey, what's up everyone? And the day is here. Well, it's actually October 16th, not the 17th. Phone is supposed to be out on the 16th. I'm on the 17th. I actually got mine early. And I lucked out on my case. Amazon actually sent my Spigen case, and it came today, about an hour after my phone did. There is the case. Didn't really even set up my camera and lighting very good. I was too excited. And there is the phone, Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Now I will say that there were some discrepancies. It says it here. The carrier that I am on is Sprint, and Sprint has done a lot lately to improve their network. It was like night and day when we went from 3G to 4G and from 4G to LTE, 4G LTE. And now with Sprint Spark, it's not quite here in this area, but friends that I have, YouTube friends and different friends that I have that have the Sprint Spark say that it's just tremendous also, so hopefully that comes soon. But the one discrepancy that Sprint had, there was a couple of them. I pre-ordered on the first day that Sprint had it available for pre-order, and the phone was $329. Not $329. Yeah, $329 on 2-year contract. After that, they dropped the price to $299, and I've been seeing in forums a couple of people are upset and they want to know about the credit. So as far as I can tell from the responses from Sprint, if you did purchase yours at the $329 price, there will be a credit added to your account. Of course, it's one of those credits that will take 2 to 3 billing cycles or something of that sort. So I'm not quite happy about that. Yeah, so this is my Spigen case. Looks very nice. Looks better than it actually did in the picture. I do like the false leather on the back of the Note 4 as the Note 3 had. However, I'm about protection, and I'm thinking about canceling my insurance on the phone because I never use it. Probably not on this phone, some of my other phones. So a nice sturdy case is very important. Okay, so this is the inner part of the case. The rubber, as you can see, has the thing right here, and this is your back piece. Now, if you happen to get one of these Spigen cases, one of the things that has been said is that this right here, it's flimsy and it feels plastic. Spigen does say on their site that the kickstands are meant to fully function with the phone inside. So if you have one of these, as you can see, it just popped off. But it comes off like that, so that's not nothing. It's to function with the phone inside. So if it feels flimsy now and it doesn't seem like it's really any good, once your phone is inside, it should work just fine. Okay, now we're going to get into the phone. And you're going to hear the background noise because, of course, I tried to get this done while my daughter was taking a nap, but now she's up, so be careful. Stand back there. Don't hit the camera, please. Okay, don't hit the camera, please. Samsung's going with the gray. Okay, so let's get this in the box, and there we have it. Now, here was another discrepancy that Sprint had. When I went to purchase the phone, I wanted the phone initially in white. And I noticed that the price of the phone in white was a different price than it was in black. it seemed that the actual price of the phone was the same, but once the monthly payments broke down on the pay plan that Sprint has, you would actually end up paying more. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the price of the without contract was $729. $729 for the black version, and it was something like $749 or something like that for the black version. I mean, for the white version. So it was like a $20 difference somewhere there when you and it showed it when you went to choose your colors. If you wanted the white or the black, because these are the only two colors that are available right now, it showed a price difference. I tried to contact Sprint, and they weren't. I couldn't get a hold of them. They weren't aware at the time, and I just wanted to hurry and pre-order it. So I did go with the black. Although I do have my white Spigen case, which I think will look very nice on the black case. All my other Galaxy phones and my Notes were white, so this will be a surprising change for me. So let's get into what's inside of the box. Okay, first you have the Get Started guide here. Some more important information. Recycle bag. One thing you guys keep in mind, Sprint's offering a pretty good deal. Sprint and Samsung, if you will. If I'm correct, I have the Galaxy Note 2 was the phone that I'm going to trade in for this one. The Galaxy Note 2, I can get $110 from Sprint. That's how much they would do, and they'll credit it back to your bill. Whoops, be careful, baby. So Samsung, what they're doing is they're going to match any price up to $200 that any carrier will give you. So if I'm getting $110 from Sprint, $110 from Sprint for my phone, if that's correct, then I will end up getting basically $90 from Samsung. Now the good thing about this, the Samsung rebate, they will send you out a check for the amount. It will not go to your account, because this is something that doesn't have to do with your local carrier. This has to do with Samsung doing this. If you pre-ordered the Note 4, you had to pre-order it by, I think it was October, today, as a matter of fact, by October 16th. If you pre-ordered it, then you would be available for that discount up to $200 they will give you, and they will send you a rebate check. And boxes always looks nice. If you've seen some of my other videos, I have all of my boxes from all of my Galaxy series and my Note series. Okay, so Samsung went with the same white earbuds. And they do have some earbud adapters inside of here. I will open those up. This looks like some type of tool. Find out what that is later on. And your standard Samsung power brick. And yes, Samsung did go back with USB 2.0 instead of 3.0. Now some people are confused or upset about the 2.0, wondering why go from 3.0 to 2.0. But Samsung has said that with the fast charging capabilities of the Note 4, you can charge your phone in about 30 minutes, 50% from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. So that's going to kind of compensate for the extra fast charging that the USB 3.0 had. We will see. I will compare this with my Note 3, and as far as charging goes, and then I will see exactly if the charging is the USB charging and how it works. So it has a back protector. We'll take that off. Now I like this. Now if you're noticing if you're looking at other reviews, you will see that the box a little plastic. Almost don't want to take these off because it'll, takes away that new feature. And yes, I don't even have the battery in, but as everyone has said so far, it really feels nice and feels premium. They really did an excellent job on the build on the Note 4. One thing that I do like, and I'm not sure if this is just Sprint. I've seen the AT&T US version, but I haven't. If you guys have been watching reviews of the Note 4 and you've seen there's some LMO, I'm not sure what it says on the international version. Well, I have seen the AT&T version for the States, and on the AT&T version for the States, it says it has an AT&T symbol on there. I do like this, that this just says Samsung. It doesn't say Sprint or any carrier logo or anything on the phone, and I really like that about the phone. Now, Sprint will probably have their bloatware inside of there, but besides that, I really like that. So, just go over this real quick because there's plenty of videos showing you the ins and outs. What I want to do is just get this unboxed, and then I'm going to do a follow-up once I get it unboxed, and then later on I want you guys to come back to the channel. I have a follow-up video, my first after a couple of days of using the phone and what I think. So you have your volume rocker right here. One good thing about the Spigen case, well, I'll show you that once I put it on. USB 2.0, your S Pen. It looks really nice. The black with the gold trim really looks nice. Infrared blaster, USB 3.5 headphone jack, and heart rate monitor, and fingerprint scanner. So let's get this battery inside. And there is a little lip to pop the case off. Now, one thing that I'm not sure about, if the leather backing stays on the Spigen case. So we will find that out right now. Question for you guys, you can leave it down in the comments. How many of you guys ever read these when it says fully charged battery before using phone? Who actually does that? I know that they say if you fully charge it the first time, you end up getting better battery life. But when you get a new phone, you're so anxious, well, at least I know I am. I'm so anxious to get the phone and start playing with it, and it already has some charge on it when you first get the phone. It already has charge on there. I'm anxious to get in there. I don't really concern myself with charging it the full charge. But maybe if you guys know the difference. So that answers my question. The leather, the false leather does stay on once you have the case on. Now look at that, and take a look at that. Now that's all black. Now that's just, whoops, with this part. Now I did have the black phone. If you see how the bezel comes around, and that it really makes it look nice. Now, one thing I will say, the metal look that's around the edge of the phone with the case, you don't see that. But I would take away from that to have my phone protected. As you can see, that has popped out again. So I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue. We will have to see. Okay, so let's see if that's what they say is true. Well, I can say with the kickstand like this, it is pretty sturdy. That way is not going to work at all. Even after the phone is inside, this little clasp right here is very flimsy. So I will leave a link into it. Oh, there we go. I take that back. It does click in. I didn't have it clicked in. I think the case looks very nice. I think this, with having the black phone, it really gives it a good look around the sides. It's completely black, and you can't see the bezel, you can't see anything, and it really makes it look nice. And I still get to have my white case as I wanted the white one initially, and with the gold trim it really looks good. So if it's not a deal breaker for you not to be able to see your trimmings around the side, this is a very nice case. I will leave a link in the description. I believe I got it off of Amazon for $16.99. If you are looking to use your kickstand a lot, depending on landscape or portrait, how you want it, I will say this way it sits good. It's kind of flimsy. If you're looking for a really sturdy kickstand, then maybe this might not be the one for you. But in all, it's a very nice case. You can get them a lot cheaper. I know you're paying for the name with Spigen, but very nice. The back, everything fits perfectly. You know, you get some off-market phones, Whoa. And so that just shows me the sensitivity is very there. Let's look at the first boot. I barely touched it, and the phone turned on. So that's a positive thing for this case, that they are very sensitive. You know, you get some cases sometimes, and you'll have to press the side buttons, the volume rocker, or the power buttons very hard because they're not really connected on there. Well, I barely touched this side, and it did go in very good. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pause the video, and then I'll come back once you get the phone booted up, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking so far, okay? Alright, and here we are. We have the Galaxy Note 4. I'm going to adjust the time off because it sure does adjust really fast. So this is your the home screen. I mean, actually, your lock screen. Let's wipe the left on. So I have not activated my phone. When I went to it, they do have a self-activation prompt that comes up, but when I got to it, it had the wrong plan, and I don't want to go ahead and activate it and have the wrong plan. So as you can see, your standard TouchWiz overlay looks nice. Samsung really has a lot of apps. I see more Samsung, like this is something, this is their new briefing, so this is Flipboard. And let's see what else. Okay, let's go to my apps. I already signed into my Google account, so it started downloading a lot of my apps that I have. Let's get the S Pen out. The X Pen works flawlessly, as in with all of your other Note series. The messages, don't have any messages. I really like, let's see, and this time they have a Google folder. So the Google folder has all of your Google apps inside of it, and I'm pretty sure you can change that. I'm going to stick with this for a while. I'm pretty sure they'll come out with a root pretty soon for this phone, but I'm going to wait at least until I can get Lollipop on the phone. Once I get that on there, then if there's a root for some customizations, I may go ahead and do it, but I don't want to really do it. I hate when they go the other way. They'll want to come out with a Lollipop root before the actual download. Supposedly this phone's supposed to get it in December, so if I can hold off another month and a half until December to go ahead and get that. And if I can get that in by December, then I'll be happy, and I want to see how that interface looks. It's supposed to be really nice. So far, messing with the camera. The camera is really nice. Let's see. Different has a lot of different settings for it. Well, actually, and I know that they focused on the front selfie mode, but there also is a rear selfie mode. After I played around with the phone for a little bit, I will come back and I will have a full detailed review on the phone and its features and what I think of the first couple of days. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful to you, and you enjoy the Spigen case. To see, you know, some different options that you have. I know there's cases, Samsung is having cases come out later on in the I think in December or the beginning of the year. So maybe you want to hold off one of those cases if you need something to get you by temporarily. Spigen is a really reputable dealer. You can go with them. But all in all, so far I'm enjoying the phone. I'll probably enjoy a lot more once I get a chance to play with it. Hey, thank you guys for tuning into the video, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks.